Oh, well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another day of live trading. So, as you can see, I have already posted the stats of last month's. You can find them in the community post section. Uh, Frankly, it was the best month that I've had so far in my trading. Mm, but I have reasons to believe that maybe a small tweak in my strategy is needed. So I'm gonna try that at least for this week and see what goes. And from there we'll see. So the idea is to give proper space for my trade to breathe. Usually I have very tight stop losses. So I'm gonna give them more space now. And to keep my risk controlled, I'm gonna go further low on position size also. Although I don't want to, frankly. I mean, I'm already at 50. Uh, but I think based on the amount of risk I have to take, I would be going further low on my position sizing. And I'll see today. I'll see how things turn out, frankly. I mean, I don't have much of an idea how they are gonna turn out. So this is Nifty 500 chart. I have always used this and never really mentioned what it is. So yeah, this is Nifty 500 chart. Uh, I usually use this for a simple reference of what the overall market is doing, and also to find the type of stocks that I might be interested in. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So we had AGL closing on 14 negative. If we open AGL here, frankly, I'm not really too sure about how much I like that particular setup. For example, let's say I'm entering at somewhere around 277.25 and I want to put my stop loss around here. So that's about what? That's more than that's about 2.5, right? So basically that much I have to go low on my position sizing. So something like, let's say, 2.5. That's only 20 shares. So instead of 50, I'm like then going in with 20 shares and I'm taking that kind of risk. So that's the idea. Now, the reason I'm doing that is basically for to be able to capture longer runs naturally. And that was a bell. That bell was pre-market close. So let's see. Okay, this is post pre-market and it is very green. And it is opening too far up. Okay. I mean, frankly, when it was opening low, it was going up. So maybe it has gapped up, so it will come down a bit. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, with the increased space, increased breathable space, I would be able to deal with noise in the setup. Mhm. So if you guys are also here trading in the morning, so do share with me what range you guys like to trade in. So for me, with the capital, I have to have substantial size and still be able to trade in the range I like to trade. I usually trade large caps between, I mean, I like to say 200 to 350, at least that is what I started with. But frankly, these days, mostly the stocks I trade with is somewhere around like 250 to 310. So for example, these are all the stocks that I have traded. At least I remember trading not into distant past. So you can see the filter is set for 250 to 340, but I hardly ever go to like 340. Mostly the stocks that do come up, they are at max, they are within 320 range. One of the reason can be because I'm looking at the stocks which are dumping. So even if they were up at that time, they usually come down. So now we are just waiting for the 9:15 bell. That is when the trading properly actually starts. So we do have pre-market bids in the first 8 minutes. I mean, frankly, in the US market, you have like entire, I don't know, maybe there is an hour and a half of pre-market trading. There are traders that completely just trade in the pre-market. So, for example, a bunch of traders that I have watched, like Ross Cameron from Warrior Trading. So that guy mostly completely trades in the pre-market setups. And in the Indian markets, you have like 7 to 8 minutes, 8 minutes of pre-market bids. Basically, time where you can put the pre-market bids. So not a whole lot of time to trade that. What do you guys think? Is my idea of trying actually, well, I'm not technically trying to risk more, but I'm risking more ticks to basically trying to hold on to the trade longer. Hopefully, I'll be a bit more calmer when the trade happens. So we have less than 15 seconds before the market goes live, and it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Okay, let's see what happens. And it starts to dump. Nice. Can I do something about the volume indicator? Can I like show them differently? Okay, can I do this in that? I suppose not. So you've got volume oscillator, net volume, total rupees volume fixed range. What is net volume? Yeah, I really don't know what is net volume. Here it is this buy minus sell volume. Okay, frankly, this might be more interesting than the volume itself. But now let's turn this off. Keep this on. There you go. Okay, so the initial dip is recovered from the looks of it. Seems like it would be more of a gap and go. Which frankly is not a bad thing. The markets are recovering. Mm, yeah, sorry for that. I'm not really feeling all well. Okay. Okay. I don't know if today is the day to short, but let's see. Okay. We might still have some memes left. Acme Solar. Uh, there you go. Oh man. Okay. If I was to ever short it, now would be a good time. Alright, that is one. Man, I'm feeling serious FOMO here. Oh no 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 no. This is not what I had in mind for today. Second candle shorting. 262.55, 263. Okay, at least it's within reason. We might have to take like quick profits here. Today might not be the day you survive. Karur, yes. Karur, yes. Then there is that. Okay, I'm very much interested in that. To 93.50 to 94.50. 1.5, that is 32. Okay. That is nice. Okay, so now I have both of them side by side because frankly, the other way is just too confusing. See, this is what I'm talking about. I am not really sure if this is gonna go down, but I'm hoping because it did give a good sell-off initially. and frankly, the risks are managed on both sides actually. So yeah, we'll see, I guess. Okay, at least the left one, it's going. It it seems like it's going splendidly, and then it just reverses. Like I was up 15 ticks on that, and then it just reversed. I mean, frankly, if I was dealing it like I was dealing with it maybe last to last month, by now I would have been out with the profit. But I'm trying to hold on to longer moves, and for that, I have to keep myself from, you know, twitchy fingers. They are not gonna help anyone. At least I can see some selling volume. So I am still hopeful, at least for Acme Solar. For Karur, I don't know, man. That thing is already like way in the red. If it doesn't respect the VWAP, then I guess I'll be out. Yeah, there is some selling pressure at the VWAP for Karur. So, and Acme Solar is holding despite the selling pressure. That is not a good sign, frankly. I'm telling you, for Acme Solar, it was just my FOMO acting up. In fact, for both of them, it was my FOMO acting up. I usually never short on the second candle. That is a big no-no for me. For the Karur one, I really should have just waited for the price to revert to VWAP. As we have seen, it did revert to VWAP. So we would have been a much better entry than having to depend on a breakdown, which would have, oh my, focus, dude, focus. You have got 33 ticks. We should be trailing, or should I hold off? That is 37 ticks now. 39 ticks. Oh yeah, I am. Fuck, how do I exit? Okay, so I have exited on Acme Solar Holding. Oh, oh, fuck. Fuck me. God damn it. I suppose it's a process. Okay, it's not gonna happen at once. It's not like at once I'll be able to hold off like crazy. But it's a process, and the process has started. Oh, so that is what it was. One shouldn't be emotional while trading, but it's very hard not to be, you know, it's really very hard not to be. So we are up 4 ticks. Frankly, in this viewer, what our entry was. So in Karur Vasya, our entry was 293.30. 293.30. 295.05 minus 293.30. 293.30, yes. 1.75. 1.75 divided by 0.05 is 35 ticks. Oh my god, that is quite the risk. Okay, let's go on a daily time frame. Is 35 ticks even possible here? Okay, it is possible, I suppose, but might not be all at once. Even those 10 ticks, they are taking their time. At least let's close this. There is EMA 9. I suppose today is a good day. I needed one of these, considering how some of the past weeks have gone. I really did needed these. Get some energy back, basically. Okay, that is very interesting. Okay, so we still have selling pressure. I mean, we are getting some buying pressure here, but still we are netting in selling. I have to say, man, this net volume is like much better than your original volume. I don't know, like I would be able to react fast enough for it to mean anything. But for example, right now, net volume is the only thing that is like still keeping me in the trade. And I just hope it's not a short squeeze. Okay, from there, let's at least save the trade. Let's keep it 4 ticks. So 4 ticks is what? 20 paise, right? 293.10. There. Now at least I can't go red on the day. I'm happy with that. Now we can just keep holding on. Man, that is good to see the net volume. Okay. Oh man, that like really responded to that 9 EMA line. I didn't think it would, but it did. Oh, I really was hoping that it would be able to push it, but all of a sudden, with the new candle, we have the positive net volume and it is not decreasing. So, yeah, we might just be stopped out. Okay, now it is no, not decreasing. Ah, this sucks. I really had higher hopes for this. But hey, we'll take what we can get, I guess. Man, the buy right now people are buying like crazy. I think mostly it was because maybe the sellers were a bit afraid of the fact that there was a 9 EMA. So they jumped ship. I think most of this volume is coming from short seller covering, but that's just a theory. Otherwise, I mean, I get it, but these many buyers right next to a point where we were like down 25K after the buying volume, so it's very hard to like connect those two together. Now at this point, I really hope that the sellers have done whatever covering they wanted to do. Naturally, some of the buyers would have jumped in at this point as well, hence the number is still shooting up, but we have stabilized in the price. That is good to see. It would be okay if at this point we see some sort of consolidation, and then it would be great if after that we can see the original move restored. What is happening with NSE? Oh, that is what's happening. So, yeah, some of the buyers might be getting confidence from there as well. Thankfully, the new tax rules, they are not affecting stock traders. They are only touching future and options, and I do not touch future and options, so that is great. Net volume is still up by 20,000. Oh, God, that is something. But what's good to see, what's humbling to see that even after that much of net buying volume, we don't really see the movement up in this stock that much. I like that. I very much like that about this stock. Now, obviously, the professional traders would at some point around this jump in with more stocks, but frankly, I do not want to do that. It's a good setup for the trade. I do not want to disturb it by adding more volume. Basically, I do not want to get to a position size where I'm thinking about every movement of the tick. Yeah, I've been there, and that is not a good feeling. Plus, it does not allows me to trade in the manner I want to trade that I have observed in last few months, and it does not allow the trend to develop. We were finally seeing some red in the volume, but man, the buyers are really respecting that 9 EMA line. But now we are able to see some sellers at least. Okay, okay. So do we see a clean break here? Yeah, now I'm seeing really good net volume in the red. But frankly, I don't know what to make of it because I have seen this much of net volume positive, and that didn't mean much. Frankly, it is still keeping me in the game. Should I prevent the risk of losing all of this? Let's uh, let's safeguard this much. If the price has consolidated where I wanted to consolidate, this much space might be enough. I don't know. Okay, the volume is still in my favor, but the price is really interacting with that 9 EMA line. I never really thought the 9 EMA line had this much effect on price action. I mean, it has hardly ever respected it when I needed it, but hey, that's one time when I want you to just skip past it. I suppose you'll stand in the way, and at least the Nifty is recovering. And I got tripped. But you know what? It's all right. I think it was a good trade. Maybe it would have came back. I don't know. Frankly, I do not know. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm actually really happy with both of my trades. So I'm finishing the day. I'm up 129.90. It has been a long time since I have made this in one day. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the changes that I did, especially on a day when Nifty and Bank Nifty is green and still going green. So yeah, I'm very happy with what I have done today, and we'll try to make this, or we'll try to continue this. Okay, have a good day, everyone. Uh, I need to now move on. I still have office to prepare for. Okay, first I'll go to gym and then the office. So I suppose I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.